Since Seneca Falls way back in 1846, women had been making a number of gains in terms of their rights. One that we focus on here is women's suffrage. Suffrage, by the way, means voting rights. Don't get confused. Throughout the Gilded Age and into the Progressive Era, you should remember that women had won many suffrage rights state by state, starting out in the West and moving towards the East. And it's not until after World War I that women received full suffrage rights nationally with the passage of the 19th Amendment. Now, during World War I, women had taken many jobs that were left by men going out to war. They did many other things as well. They ran the home economy, they were secretaries in the War Department, nurses, and so forth. So women were expected, though, to go back into the home and take on the role of traditional housewife and mother after the war. Their reward for all their help was the passage of the 19th Amendment. They had promised that they would help clean up society if they had won the right to vote. This, unfortunately, not so much. They tended to vote like their husbands. Not many women actually ran for office, so they really didn't have much of an impact in this regards. However, we do see that after the World War I and with the passage of the 19th Amendment, there were also a number of new opportunities for women. The increase in mechanization and industry tended to help women because we're moving from a physical labor demand to more of a mental labor demand. Women take the roles of teachers, nurses, secretaries, telephone operators. It tended to be middle-class opportunities. Working class women could be, and minority women could be domestic servants, work in the factories, sometimes they're in sweatshop jobs. If they did have the same job as a man, they tended to make less money, so with the opportunity, there's still setbacks. And remember, the 1920s is often characterized by the flapper, these liberated, independent women, but the flappers were the exception that sort of proved the rule. Women were still expected to fit into that traditional gender role. They were traditionally housewives and mothers, and the women that did go out and find other opportunities were either unmarried or they were young, waiting to be married. So Seneca Falls leads to eventually the 19th Amendment, and then we have all these other opportunities.